Your anxious attachment and the fact that you have not mastered detachment is ruining everything for you. So in this podcast, I am going to go into 5 signs that you are still anxiously attached, despite having done the work, despite having seen the videos, despite having done it all. And today, if you are watching, I am not in my car. Girlfriend is at home. This is a wild moment. Maybe we will get more gems out of me. Gems, more diamonds, more low-key, down-to-earth conversation. Here's my coffee. Here's my list that I always have ready to go. And I'm ready to dive into this topic. I think there are 5 major signs that I thought of, and I thought this conversation is important to have because we have touched the surface of attachment and what anxious attachment means. And I think before we go into why it's so important to master the art of detachment, I think it's important to say why it's so attractive to the universe and to other human beings. When you exemplify in relationships the art of detachment and being detached as opposed to anxious attachment to somebody, you are giving them the gift of ultimate freedom to be themselves. When somebody is anxiously attached, we often see it in the media or amongst ourselves when we talk as something that is quite adorable and cute. It is not adorable and cute. You are putting everything in that relationship onto the person that is the target of your affection. If they don't call you in time, you get upset. If they don't validate you, you're not happy. If they don't return your call in a certain time frame, you're not loving it. And everything matters. When somebody gives you the gift of detachment in a relationship, it is not cold. It is not aloof. It is not a horrible thing. It is a letter of acceptance for you to be exactly come as you are, said Kurt Cobain. Come as you are. And I will accept you for what you say you are and what you show me you are, not what my anxious attachment has taught me life is about. When somebody comes with anxious attachment, they are painting you, the partner, with all the ways in which they've been hurt in the past, and that is not necessarily the current story. We think detachment is attractive to people because, everybody likes the person who runs away and they have to chase them. Everyone likes it when you don't reply, when you're cold. No, people like people who are detached because they are detached from an outcome, because they don't put everything on you, because they take you for as you are. They don't have these cockroaches in their head running around coloring everything you do and say in a paintbrush that isn't real. So I really want you to hone in on that art, because a lot of times you mistake detachment for coldness or building brick walls and not letting people in. Oh, my man says, you've gone cold and something was wrong. Why are you acting this way? Well, that is not detachment, is it? That is still attachment and punishment. So the first sign that you have not learned the art of detachment and you are still anxiously attached despite how you act is, 1, you over-explain yourself. This is a tricky one, and this one I am still trying to master, and I will for a long time, but it's becoming easier and easier because it traverses not just into relationships, but also into other areas of my life. Friendships, work colleagues, people I work with or talk with or message with. For example, what it looks like. I'll give signs of what it looks like, okay? You send long texts justifying your decisions or what you did, or you say it verbally to a person. I decided to do this because this and that, but I also didn't think you were there, and then you didn't show up to get that coffee, so I thought maybe you weren't interested, and da-da-da-da-da. You are justifying yourself because you're still looking at validation of yourself and who you are from the lens of the other person, not from yourself. People who are securely attached and mastered the art of detachment aren't attached to your version of how you see them. You need to make sure that you're fully understood, that no one misreads you. You read people riot acts of how I did that, but then I went to the shop. Did you buy me the Jell-O I asked for at the store? No, I didn't, but that's because you asked me on the Tuesday, and on Tuesday I didn't make my list, and on Wednesdays I because you are so afraid to be seen as a bad person, as somebody who doesn't do things for other people. You replay conversations in your head and you make sure you set it right. You play out how you could have said it better. You play out how you are the good guy. You play out how people who have mastered the art of detachment, they are okay to be a villain in someone else's story. And by villain, I don't mean somebody who does villainous, heinous, evil acts. Evil and villain is a very different thing. Sometimes it's okay to say no. Sometimes it's okay to not over-explain. Never complain, never explain. It is too much. You are doing too much, Rachel. So stop it. Why it's anxious attachment? You're trying to earn safety through explanation. Listen to me. You are trying to earn safety through explanation. You're trying to earn it like it can be bought. The fact that this person's favor can be bought because somewhere in your childhood you learned the only way to be safe around an adult who is looking after you, baby, is by making them happy. So now you're a grown-ass person and you're trying to make Clive, Gerald, or Geraldine happy by over-explaining yourself, because God forbid they don't like you. What is going to happen? They're going to reject you. They're not going to like you. Boo-hoo, big deal. It's a form of emotional people-pleasing, of trying to slot in their lives and become somebody who they like and is accepted by them and is so cozy and cute and warm. Risk. Be free, be wild. Risk people not liking you, a person not liking you, because you know what? You don't have to earn your keep anymore. You're not a doggy. You don't have to earn your keep, or a catty or a horsey or whatever you want to be. Instead, practice saying things without clarifying yourself. Oh, can you pick up that pineapple from me from the store? No, I can't today, sorry. Not no, I can't today, sorry, because actually I'm picking up the kids and then the kids are going to be crying in the car, and then if I drive back and forth a few times, then it's going to... A no is enough. Tell yourself, I'm allowed to be misunderstood. My truth does not need performance. My truth does not need performance. I give myself the permission to be misunderstood. I will look after myself. I will look after myself. They don't like me? Boo-hoo, tough titties. I'll look after myself. Be the adult you didn't have in your childhood. Be that adult. Stand up. Be tough for yourself. Try sending a message and walking away. No follow-up, no reassurance. Be a gangster about it. No, I can't buy the pineapple. Not today, Satan. I kid, of course, and I'm putting emotional emphasis behind it, because me and you are hanging out and I'm talking about it like this to you, but especially people who have asked you for too much. You seen that meme of Die Hard, Bruce Willis standing in a heap of rubble, and they ask him to do one more thing. He's like, yeah, sure, got it, sure, got it. That's you as a people pleaser. You are overwhelmed. You are up to here at capacity, but you're still trying to win safety by favor from that person. Sign number 2, you need to fix the energy instantly. Signs you are still anxiously attached and you haven't mastered detachment is you are trying to fix energy between you, a misunderstanding instantly. What it looks like, a vibe shift in the room, someone looks moody, you think, what did I do? Are you okay? What's up? What are you thinking? Are you okay? Trying to read their mind. That's your radar going off. The adult who makes me safe isn't happy. Fix it, Terminator, trying to read out their emotions. People who are detached aren't attached to the outcome of that person's feelings. You're just sitting there, you've done nothing wrong. Why are you now trying to navigate this person's feelings? They are not talking to you. They have no ownership over their feelings. You got to quickly fix them, don't you? You got to quickly make sure that they haven't thought something bad. Understand, being anxiously attached is a controlling thing to be. You are not the flower child and sweet summer child that you think you are, trying to make everybody happy. There's a dark, sinister side to it. Not sinister in the sense, again, of evil or maleficence or anything like that, but in the sense of you are not a happy-go-lucky people pleaser. This serves an end for you too. When somebody seems off, you start problem solving. Why did you say that? Why did I do that? Again, selfish. Anxious attachment is selfish. Most things are selfish, or self-oriented at least. But detachment or secure attachment gives the person the real vision of the fact that the world does not center around you, boo-boo head. It does not center around you. No, it does not. Okay? You can't rest is another sign until the things are back to normal. This one, I used to suffer with this in my 20s badly, Oh, the vibes are off, we're not having fun. Now I don't care. Let the doorknob hit you, with the good Lord split you. That's in your butt, by the way, in your ass. So I don't care if your mood is now off. I actually find it quite funny. I have moody friends. My husband can be moody sometimes, and when he's in a mood, I'm like, look at that boo-boo bear over there in a mood. Obviously, I don't say that to them. I don't make fun of them, but it's got nothing to do with me. I am under no assumption that I am the center of someone's universe. Nobody thinks of you that much. And it's both liberating and sad, I suppose, if you wanted to see it that way. For me, it's liberating. I feel deeply liberated by the fact that I'm not that important to anyone, but also on the back end of it, this is time for another video for this kind of concept, but nobody's coming to save you. You have to do it. Nobody's going to pull you out of bed, make you do things on time, this is why having children's been so powerful for me, because they don't let you sleep in and do things. I've realized my capacity. I've realized how much I can do. It's been a very freeing process. Even at the capacity right now, somebody who used to help me watch my children cannot do that anymore. And here I am recording podcasts. I'm not saying that's some kind of heroism or anything, but I watch my children full time and I make a full-time income. So you realize your capacity when you realize no one's coming to save you. And a trap of being anxiously attached that you might not have realized is that you put so much emphasis on other people and their thoughts about you and make them happy, that you also forget the power you have in sovereignty, the power you have in stepping forward in your life and making things happen. In the needing to fix something instantly, the energy, the vibes, your energy system, your energetic being doesn't tolerate ambiguity or emotional distance. You do not let people have space. Okay? You chase clarity to soothe yourself, not to make the situation better, honey pants. It's not to make the situation better. It is because you cannot tolerate that system of dysregulation. What does that mean? If you keep constantly chasing the soothing feeling of making the energy and the vibes feel okay, you are creating addiction to that feeling. And honey pie, you cannot control everything around you all the time. You can control yourself and your own moods, nor should you be able to control someone's emotions. Let the person feel a bit sad or off if they want to. You've asked them once, are you okay? They're like, yep, I'm just chilling. Let them chill. Let them chill. Sit with the discomfort of trying to fix someone. Sit with it. I do not control other people's emotions. I do not have the sovereignty of other people's emotions. I do not possess other people's emotions, nor should I. They are the keeper of their emotions. I am the keeper of mine. Ask yourself, what am I scared of? Journal about it. Get my journal and journal about it. I'll put it in the description box. Journal, talk about it, think about it. Do not always attack the person and try and change the situation. This is a perfect example, perfect opportunity for you to sit with discomfort within your emotional system and regulate yourself. If you've come to the end of the tether and you need to conversate with that person, regulate your body, deep breaths, and name your emotion before you act on any kind of vibe fixing that you want to do. Amanda, I want you to regulate your breath. I want you to give it 10 minutes, and I want you to name the emotion and think about why you're about to act on removing an emotion from someone else when nobody asked you to, okay? Number three sign. You feel safer when you're in control of the connection. That's a deep one. Anxious attachment is pivoted on control. Perhaps the best thing for a woman, if it's a woman watching this, to learn is the art of feminine energy. Because in understanding feminine energy, if you don't understand it, get my 20 feminine energy principles. I put my heart and soul into that one, about understanding what it means. When I was able to, and if you're a boy, get it too, because you can just, it's not gender specific. If you are able to go into your feminine energy, which is an energy, yin and yang, it's the yin energy. If you are able to go into that and allow things to happen and flow as they are, it is the most cathartic and releasing feeling for someone with anxious attachment. The art of letting go. If you always feel like you initiate plans, send the first text or keep the conversation going. I do this in my friendship groups all the time. And lo and behold, if I stop, a lot of friendships die. Yes. Okay. Did I die though? No. And that's okay. And then, oh my goodness, some of them didn't. Those are my real friends, because it should be reciprocal, right? And I'm sure it's the same for you. If you're always making plans, sending the first text and organizing everything, and you are exhausted, understand that it's not because you're such a people person and you just want to plan everything and you just want to do all the things. No, you're trying to control the connection. You're trying to make sure that everything is smooth. You run the show. Emotionally, it's always on you. And if you don't, you feel powerless. If you allow the feeling of, and I know you because you write to me. I know you. If I stop pursuing him, what if he never reaches out? How about we flip it and we say, what if you keep pursuing him and you never know that he was never interested? Isn't that more scary? Okay, you pull your energy back. Okay, you let someone else run the show. They're not interested in you anymore. I promise you, you will be free and you will be wild and it will be wonderful. You choose emotionally unavailable people so you can stay in control. Let that land. Did you catch it? The reason you keep going for the situationship, for the guy who's not interested, is because you feel safer controlling the algorithm of the connection. People who are not anxiously attached would not understand what I just said. But you, my dear, secretly anxiously attached Nelly, know exactly what I mean. They're unavailable, so you're in control. You do the chasing. You do the running around. You know exactly what's going to happen. Because God forbid your poor nervous system experiences someone who is interested and they run the show, and then what if they lose interest? That would hurt, huh? That would actually hurt. As opposed to you running the show, knowing inside they're not interested, knowing it's a situationship, but at least it gives you companionship while you can control it. Control equals protection to you. It feels more comfortable managing love than receiving it. It feels more comfortable to manage love than to receive it. Yeah, to martyr yourself for love, to mother the man in your life, smother him and manage him rather than take a risk at actually having a relationship. Feminine energy, again, let them take the lead. If you are already in a relationship, the reason I tell you about my masterclasses is because I put my heart and soul into them, right? So I have coursework in there. I've got sheets, worksheets, things like that. So my relationship 10-day transformation, this is one for you if you're in a relationship. This is a perfect one for you, okay? About letting them take the lead and pausing. I go into detail in there. But the key to flipping that relationship dynamic and letting go of that control is to let them lead. Let them lead. You are not the one who governs life. Let's take a chance. I know you think they're incompetent. I know you think they stack the dishwasher like a raccoon. I know you think you're going to manage everything, but they can. They can do it. They can. Practice the mantra, if I'm not being chosen, I'm being protected. If I'm not being chosen, I am being protected. You don't want to be with the person who doesn't want you. Life is hard with the person who does not want you. If I am not being chosen, if he does not want me, God has other plans. I'm being protected. He didn't reply to me, I'm being protected. He didn't call me, I'm being protected. Surrender the illusion that control creates safety. Real safety is inside you. You have everything you need to protect yourself. You don't need to control this person. You don't need to check their phone. You don't need to plan the dates. You need to see them for who they truly are and let them go if they need to go. Number 4. Cuatro. You need constant proof that they still like you. This is a tough one, isn't it, honey bunny? They don't text back fast, you spiral. You know that. It's like an addictive feeling, like a little mouse tapping on the thing, trying to get the snack to come out. You look for signs they're pulling away, tones, eye movements. time that they spend on their phone, pace. You are like a detective. Like, people should hire you to run the Secret Service. You seek frequent reassurance that nothing is wrong. You're constantly looking to see, via proof, gifts, things, that they still like you. It's anxious because your self-worth is externally sourced. And you think you're safe because you are controlling the narrative of the relationship by constantly checking. We okay? We okay? We okay? I want proof. I want proof. Oh, yep, he called me every day, so there we go. He said good morning. We're okay. This good morning one is a big one for you, I know. You see the lack of proof as a rejection as opposed to something that they're doing in their life at the moment, busyness, whatever, right? You spiral. He doesn't text you after work one day, so you don't live together. You spiral. Your day is done. Done. Proof. You found it. Finally. Finally, the hound dog has found the proof. You are not loved. Aha. Let's act on it. As opposed to leaving the relationship because you found the proof that they don't like you. What do? You seek the proof. You try and manipulate the person into doing the proof performance that they actually love you, that they actually want to be with you. And then you get that soothing feeling of that proof, whatever it might be for you, and you are in your cozy cup of soup of proof that you've discovered. What to do instead is anchor to your internal safety. I choose me even when no one else does. I choose me even when you don't choose me. I choose me. I am my comfort animal. I am my best friend. Take yourself for a drive. Take yourself out on a date. Do those things with yourself. Okay? Create a joy list that centers your nervous system and grounds it. Instead of, I want proof, boom, I want proof, boom, I want proof. As soon as you feel uncentered, go into your music list. Do that thing that makes you feel joyful. Look at things that make you see beauty. A friend of mine likes to go to art galleries. Me, I can't go in an art gallery because my mind's too busy, but do the thing that makes you happy. Don't make someone else's silence louder than your own self-trust. They don't want you, you got you. You've got you. And if you have pets, they've got you. Kids, they've got you. You know, family members, we often overlook little old family members or little old dog that you have or that creature that is always there for you. The way my son looks in my eyes is like I am God itself, you know, if I give him attention and undivided. To think that I would, even for a second, and I know some of you have that relationship with elderly parents, pets or things like that, you overlook them because that's not a dopamine chase for you, right? Anchor into the joy that you have with what you already have in your life. Sign number 5, you feel relief, not excitement when they reach out. And this is, you got to really know your body, okay? I am learning, my mantra for the year has been I only make good decisions because I have an issue with wanting to do the right thing at the right time and not let people down. That's another conversation. But when you get to know your body, you understand that your body holds emotions, right? And in the holding of those emotions, you understand to read your own internal processes. And if you're a feminine energy inclined woman, you will know your body can become less good looking with a man who's not good for you. You can develop all kinds of, UTIs or different things, when you're with somebody who's not good for you, okay? And same as this, I've learned that the feeling of excitement and the feeling of anxiety are very, very closely intertwined. Excitement being expansive and open, but still scary, and anxiety being closed off and crushing, but still scary. So the scariness is similar and the dread is similar sometimes, because excitement can make you feel that dread, like, oh, I don't know. But is it an open feeling or a closing in feeling? The same as this. When they finally do message you, are you feeling relief? Like a drug that you have induced and it's calmed you down? Or excitement? Like, yay, my person's messaged me. What it looks like. When they finally call you or text, your body relaxes because you're happy, or do you relax because your fear goes away? So if you're at a plateau and they message you, yay, you're happier, that's how it should be. Not you are terrified and then it goes back to normal equilibrium. You see the difference? Is their reply putting you at normal, or is their reply getting you from normal to happy? You see? That's the difference. You're on edge until they validate that you are secure in their life. They give you that place, they give you that validation, they give you that little head nod. Yeah, they're the king of your life. Give you that little head nod. There you go, buddy, you're all right. You mistake nervous system regulation for love. You think that you've basically used them as a nervous system regulator tool, and you see it as love. Oh, I'm in love. We have a really good relationship. I'm in love. No, you're not, baby girl. That is not the way. You're addicted to external relief from inattention. You're living in a place of scarcity, of fear, and you're using people to put you back to equilibrium, just as you would, an alcoholic would do with alcohol or anything like that. Their presence becomes your system regulator. You need them to make you feel normal. Notice the difference between relief and desire. Are they your emotional toilet where you're holding in pee and then as soon as you see them you feel the relief? Ask, do I want this person or do I just want to feel safe again? And if it is the latter, then you need to start being your own safe space. Build safety rituals that have nothing to do with them. Stretching, movement, sun, lie outside, close your eyes, let the sun fall on your face, put your feet in the sand, ground. You are safe, you are still, you are happy, you are okay. They do not own you. They cannot make you feel safe. You can make yourself feel safe. You can heal without becoming distant and hard. Sovereignty and detachment will set you free. You can be deeply loving and still deeply rooted in your self-worth. I love way more than I used to, and I'm more open to loving people now that I'm rooted in my own self and grounded. Your attachment style is your survival mechanism. It is not who you are. It is not your identity. Having listened to this, having watched this, change. Become secure. Become your own safe space. You are your safe space. From today onwards, you are your safe space. You can do it. I believe in you. I've got a lot more to say on detachment and attachment styles, and I feel like it's one of the pillars that made who I am. Feminine energy, detachment, and self-optimization. There's a lot on feminine energy on my website. The whole Become Her brand is the feminine energy aspect. I would love to talk more about attachment and maybe make something for you to anchor in your detachment journey. Let me know if that's something you're interested in before I go ahead and build something that you don't want. I love you lots like jelly tots, and I'll see you on the next one. You got this.